Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Extremely Casual Gamers podcast with Ali, Chris and Guy. This is a casual gaming podcast for the everyday gamer. And on today's show, Chris, I'm excited because you've got questions about ADHD and I can't wait to answer them.
Yeah, g'day everyone. I'm surrounded by ADHD people.
Are you?
In my work in this room. And I need to clarify a few things because my logical brain isn't clicking with it.
Okay, yeah, sounds good. And then Guy, we've done this sort of in the past. We've talked about the ultimate gaming snack, but you want to level it up.
Well, I crowned the ultimate gaming snack. This was like in the first 10 episodes of the podcast.
Yeah.
I suggested that the ultimate gaming snack was a certain thing and I explained why, but I thought that it's selfish of me to just name it on behalf of everyone. So I'm going to set up a proper voting system and we as a team and you, the listener, are going to be crowning an official perfect snack to have alongside gaming.
Wow.
I'm excited to discuss this.
Me too.
Yeah.
And I'm excited not to do the admin around it. Are you going to do that?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's just a...
This is what I want to discuss.
Yeah.
I wanted chickens 2 weeks ago and now I don't.
Hey, there was a
And
reason...
now I'm going to run a massive social campaign. It's
Yeah.
definitely going to fizzle out.
It's not going to fizzle out. And also the chickens I will get, but it's because I'm selling my house and there's no point setting up a coop if I'm just going to have to be packing it down again,
Fair enough.
right.
you know?
Fair enough.
But those chickens are coming.
They are. And
Yeah.
just on chickens and cock, I still haven't found your Christmas present. I still
I
haven't
think it's
found
gone.
it. I don't know where
Has
though.
your sister taken it? Because she lives next to you.
Maybe.
Yeah.
She does love cock. But I don't know. I genuinely am so confused. But again, that's just another ADHD thing, I guess. You know, just losing stuff around the house. I will give it to you when I find it. I know you're just gagging for this present.
The
aren't
only
you?
time I know that it's a thing is when we come to this podcast. Like I just forget about it.
You're not missing it.
No, well, I haven't
Oh,
mentioned
okay.
it to Meg because she's a vegetarian, so she's not
True.
like, dying to know.
Dying for the chook. Yeah, fair enough.
So, but no, whenever the time's right.
I can't wait to find it.
Yeah.
It's a chicken cookbook, right?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, but just
Just
a bit of a
before
gag.
when you said my sister loves cock, I was just like, that's a really weird thing to say about
Yeah.
a family
Sorry, yeah.
member. It's chicken.
Yeah, it is chicken if you haven't listened to the other episodes.
The book
It's
is
a
called
chicken.
100 Ways to
Eat cock.
eat cock.
Yeah.
And just Paige does like chicken.
So actually, she doesn't like chicken. She's also a vegetarian.
Okay,
but
so she
does
does.
like.
Oh my god. Okay.
Nice.
Nice. All right, listener feedback. This week, I just want to say, Chris, you're not the only one that can fix PlayStation controllers.
No.
Michael Harborn, he posted in the ECG for ECG Facebook group, which you can join. And he basically was saying that he's done a bit of like tattooing and learned how to stop the old stick drift himself. So I think you're
Yeah.
inspiring people.
Yeah.
I know about stick drift. I've got friends who've had it and stuff. I have never had stick drift.
You've never suffered from stick drift?
No.
Well, count yourself lucky, guy.
I
because
know.
Millions of us are suffering with it and they
Yeah.
walk among you and you can make jokes about stick drift, but at the end of the day, someone in the room with you right now could have stick drift.
It's like cancer of the controller.
It was more, I
Exactly.
was making a
More of an
erectile
erectile,
dysfunction joke.
Ah,
You went
nice.
straight to the big C
the
instead.
big C word. Yeah. I brought it down.
Yeah, massively.
Sean Vandermerve, he just wanted to correct us and / correct Sam.
Oh,
last
everyone loves a corrector, Sean.
It's just about last week. I think this might have been the DLC when we were talking to my partner Sam about LiDAR technology and how it's used in electric cars. Sean just wanted to confirm it's not used in Tesla, but BYD cars do. So
Yes.
they've got a different technology, and Tesla, apparently theirs is annoying because it's notoriously blind in the rain, snow and fog. Just
Right.
wanted to correct that because I'm also a stickler for, giving the correct facts, and I don't want anyone to go around and tell people that Teslas have LiDAR.
I'm
They
glad
don't.
he said it because as I was driving home from the studio, and I know a lot about LiDAR, and I was like, oh, that's right, Teslas don't have them. It's in BYD cars.
Oh, you did know that, did you?
LiDAring right now to us.
Yeah. Hook me up to a LiDAR.
Should we change the podcast to Extremely Correct Gamers then?
Nice.
And endeavor to get everything 100% correct. Because that's the reason we named it this, is to give us a big old safety net of we don't know what we're talking about.
Exactly.
But also, we weren't even talking about video games. We were talking
No.
about electric vehicles. So
True.
we're even more casual. We
Although
don't have a podcast for that yet.
That's true. It did come off the back of the iToy chat, though, didn't it?
Yeah,
that was-
Connect.
In a
Oh, God.
Xbox 360 Connect.
See, casual gaming, don't even know what I'm talking
Don't even know,
about.
didn't even listen. The other thing
was
too is if we did have an electric car podcast, ECG would be like electric car
Gang. Oh,
Mm.
wait, wow, it's quite a flexible acronym, eh?
Diverse, man. We
Yeah.
can do a lot of potties under that acronym.
What about ECEV, extremely casual electric vehicle?
EVCG, electric vehicle casual gamers.
Yeah, all right.
Well, these are all great ideas.
Yeah,
Keep
well,
them coming.
yeah.
We'll keep
We'll
brainstorming.
table that.
Tyler commented in the ECG for ECG Facebook group, and it was a photo where, you know, in a video game and it says the path is blocked, but it's just like a stairwell and then there's like some gas canisters or like something really like that would not be there in real life.
They put a suitcase in front of a stairwell and your gaming character who can kill millions of things and kick ass can't move a suitcase.
Or just hop over it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Just classic gaming logic.
That is old school gaming though, I think.
It is. And he asks, does anyone else get a little annoyed at stuff like this in games? And Paul Askew said, yeah, this kind of thing is one of those dumb video game things we just have to accept. And Ross said, I'd rather they put a sleeping cat in these areas, and if you mess with the meow meow, you get the pew pew. I quite like that. If I could just go and pat cats and get attacked by one.
I guess if the game is heavily around cats, that would make sense. But
If there's just a cat everywhere.
if I'm playing The Last of Us, and then I'm trying to get past a cat, and then it kills me, it might ruin the immersion.
Also, pew pew in New Zealand means something different to what he's meaning there. Because you remember Brotown, the TV show?
Yes,
And they used to like sort of tap their groin area with a hand on either side and go pew pew.
wasn't there a wrestler that did that? It was like Shawn Michaels or something like that.
Yeah, so he did it, but his hands were crossed.
Oh, crossed.
D-Generation X, I think it was him and what was the other guy's name? People will be thinking it right now, but I can't remember.
Chris Jericho.
No, he's the one that murdered his whole family.
What?
Jeepers.
Didn't he?
No.
What? Is this more fake
Chris
news?
Benoit, I'm thinking of. Chris Benoit.
Oh,
Okay.
geez.
Whoa, different
Defamation
guy.
right there.
Defamation.
Former wrestler.
Put that on social media. Very easy to do, though.
Yes, very easy to do.
Not the killing the family part.
No.
The
No.
mixing stuff up.
Yeah, good. And just the last bit here from Guy Mansell, you posted in the group maybe a week ago or so, and it was you driving past a tractor on a farm.
Yes.
And I just wanted to know, did you go home and play Farming Simulator like when you saw that?
No.
Or was that
But it did spark that curiosity. But then not too long after that, Chris introduced the Elden Ring challenge.
True.
So I was like, what's the point in me?
Which I'm excited for an update on, by the way.
Yes.
Just confirming you weren't filming while driving, eh?
I was.
Oh, jeepers.
100%.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Turn
Arrest him.
yourself in.
Yeah.
Yep,
yeah.
now.
But it was slow moving traffic. So,
Oh, that's all G.
yeah.
Okay, right. That
Yeah.
makes it better.
But I was high.
Oh, yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, I do those.
I drive better when I'm high.
That's all for listener feedback. Let's jump into some gaming news.
Gaming
Do
news.
you have any, or should I?
Look,
jump
I've got
in?
a real quick one.
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto 6 has been delayed twice. They just recently released Take-Two Interactive with the people that own Rockstar. They just released their quarterly earnings. They're making lots of money, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the press release, they said that we're excited for the release of Grand Theft Auto going ahead on November 18th. So at the moment, it's happening still
Okay.
on November 18th.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Isn't it funny? This is where we're at with Grand Theft Auto, that a thing saying, no, it's definitely releasing this date is
Yeah.
like huge news.
Because the things that, like them doubling down and like assuring us is also what they did the other times as well. So
Yeah, we
my
can't.
gaming news is nothing's changed.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, with the case of Grand Theft Auto, that is good news
Yes.
because they keep changing it and things keep happening.
Mhm.
Did I read? Oh my God, I can't keep doing this. This is literally, I've just pulled a thing that I've sort of seen online and I'm going to say it on a podcast. Like
Nice.
it's truth.
Classic.
Like
Didn't I read that someone involved with the high up at Rockstar was on Epstein's list as well?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh,
and
I don't know.
that could potentially be a speed bump for Grand Theft
Imagine.
Auto.
Imagine if that's what delays it.
Yeah.
I was just like, every possible thing that could happen
Yeah.
to stop this game will happen. I've got gaming news.
Yep.
Not as important as that.
Mhm.
In October this year, just FYI, putting in leave now, my wife and I are going to go to Japan
Oh my gosh, cool.
because I'm part Japanese,
Nice.
never
You
been.
are.
And I had a trip booked in 2020 and then COVID cancelled it. So we had to cancel it all, which sucks. So we're finally going back there.
Cool.
And there is a hotel chain called Mimaru, Mimaru, apartment style hotel brand, and it has expanded its Pokemon themed accommodations across Japan.
Fantastic.
So hotel rooms across Japan, Tokyo, Kyoto, and Osaka. 10 hotel rooms across those cities are Pokemon themed. You sleep in a bed with a big Snorlax toy. The bed has a big Pokeball on it. In the bathroom area is heaps of water Pokemon, and they've also hidden little Pokemon like Easter eggs, I guess, around the hotel room.
Oh my gosh, cool.
And like you get toothbrushes and slippers and all that sort of stuff and a shower cap, all with Pokemon.
Apparently,
stuff.
they've got a bidet in the shape of a Squirtle,
do they
Squirtle
actually?
bidet.
and it squirtles water up your nose.
That's amazing.
And depending on how much you need, you can evolve Squirtle into Wartortle or Blastoise if you
Yeah.
want the full thing.
oh yeah, nice.
You want the full noise, and
Yeah.
it has Has a lick of tongue mode as well. You just lose steam halfway through a gag. It's like, oh god.
Yeah.
What are
you guys
doing
lick
here?
a tongue, fill in the
Yeah,
blanks.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
No. That
You get
sounds
it.
fun.
Yeah, it does sound really
Are
fun.
you going to do it though?
How much is it? Like, is it expensive?
I'm
Do you
not
know?
sure.
Mm.
Can you imagine me convincing my wife, Guy, who you know quite well,
Yeah.
to stay at a Pokemon themed hotel? Because she's pretty chill.
Yeah.
But she'll
Yeah.
just be like, we spend all this money, we're going overseas, and I have to stay at a Pokemon hotel.
But like, even if it was for just one night, just to
Yeah,
experience it, that's easier to get across the line than, hey, babe, for our holiday that's been cancelled since 2020, let's stay in a Pokemon themed hotel where you understand none of the references.
What I think will have to happen is because we kind of take turns when we do holidays with who's sort of leading the way in terms of researching and organizing.
Yeah.
I've taken the lead on Japan. What I'm going to do maybe is this: I've booked a surprise accommodation for a couple of places.
Nice.
One of the surprise accommodations will be like a nice place with a little private onsen, something like that.
Yeah.
And then get her excited, and then it'll be like, you're going to be really excited for the second surprise place, and then boom, Pokemon hotel. That could be a way to do it.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. Kind of compensate with a nicer stay. And then you get, nice.
She'll be in mad, but like, no, but remember that really nice onsen that you
Yeah,
were in yesterday?
Well, we've got one here. Got a Magikarp in it. So yeah, I mean, I would love to go and stay in it, or would I? They're heavily booked out apparently,
Oh,
Yeah, I bet.
as you can imagine.
What
Yeah.
about the Mario Kart experience?
At Universal Studios?
No, the ones where you actually
when you
are
ride
on
them.
go-karts and you
Yes.
dress up in Mario Kart characters and you drive around Tokyo
Oh
streets
my gosh, cool.
in
It
the
is
Mario
cool.
Karts.
It is like I'm really torn with Japan. Sorry, I just spat on your leg.
Oh, that's where I saw that.
Yeah. Oh.
What a grub.
It's literally disgusting. I'm so sorry. The Mario Karts through Tokyo thing is quite a well-known like tourist thing, but there's been heaps of complaints about tourists that are probably, I don't know, Americans
Oh, highly likely Americans.
being playing silly buggers on the old carts and just not really respecting space. And so, I don't know, but so I'm a bit torn as to whether to do stuff like that. I don't
Yeah.
know.
You don't want to go to a place and be seen as a tourist.
No, even though I quite clearly am.
Mm.
Yeah.
Although I am part Japanese. But I'm very torn between doing those classic touristy things or doing a bit more of a traditional thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
But then
Yeah.
you can't stay at a Pokemon hotel and call it traditional.
I mean, it's weaved into the Japanese culture.
It
at this
is.
Well,
point,
it
you know?
is. You're right. Yeah, it is. This is what I'll be saying too, Lucy.
Yeah,
my wife.
in the PowerPoint presentation.
The PowerPoint presentation.
I love that. All right, I've got some news, and this is just a real quick fun one. There's this game that an indie company, they're called the Dwarven Brothers. They haven't announced a release date yet, but it is coming, and it's called We Are So Cooked, and it's going to be on PC first. And basically, it's a co-op game online that you can play with your friends, and you've got to basically drag a dead body through like a series of places and not get caught. So it's
that's
like
quite funny.
I love
Yeah.
That's such a perfect title as well. We are so, oh my God, we're so cooked. Yeah.
So it's just you and your friends co-op online trying to sneak this dead body like through hotels, and you got to try and make sure that no one sees you. And it's pretty grim like content, but I actually think it'd be pretty fun to play with your friends. And it's gone like the trailer's gone really well for a small indie game so far. It only got announced I think like 24 hours ago. So I feel like that'd be a really
Oh my
funny
God, is
one
this fresh hot news?
from Ellie. I know.
Well,
Look at
just
me
in
go.
general from the podcast.
I think so. I hope I've got that right.
Although we'll stop the record and then there'll be a news story saying it's been cancelled.
yeah, because it's so
then-
inappropriate.
And
But I
also,
reckon-
our podcast comes out a day after we record it.
Yeah.
True. So it's actually 48 hours old if you listen.
Which is still edible as long as it's been refrigerated.
Yeah, that's right.
Exactly. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. I mean, there's yet to announce the game. The date.
Isn't it amazing how that game is blown up online? People are really excited for it just because it's a really good idea.
Yeah.
In one sentence, it's like you play two people trying to sneak a body through various, and you're just like, that is such a good idea.
Such a great idea. And I think it's one of those games when you look at the trailer where the physics are all a bit funny. So
I was
you've got
hoping
to
it'd be like that, like
Yeah.
Gang Beasts or whatever
Yeah.
it is. And it was like the original one with the physics crazy.
I think Gang Beast was the original
It was
one.
Gang Beast,
And then the one that we played, the Party Animals.
Party Animals, that's
oh,
right.
yeah.
And then the original one, which was Quap on computer.
Oh, where you had to like
The
move.
guy running.
Yeah.
And you had to move parts of his legs separately.
Each like key on the keyboard was like a limb.
Yeah.
And it was like the whole game was to try and get him to walk. And if you made it past a meter, you were like a god.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah, it was
I have
insane.
a vague memory of that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it would have
yeah.
been one of those like free like mini clip game
Yes, it
websites
was.
that you would go on when you were doing like computer science.
It was
Fun.
called Quap. I'm pretty sure it was Quap.
Quap.
And I think my record was like 4 meters or something. And
Yeah.
that was
Nice.
like really hard.
That's awesome.
There's a lot of co-op indie games coming out, which look really cool, but they're only being released on PC to begin with. There's one called RV There Yet, which is where you're as a team, you're in an RV and you got to get like across all this terrain. There's another sort of terrain one. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like you're in these different. It looks really beautiful, and you're in like different like recreational vehicles. You've got to like traverse across all these different things.
Right.
It looks awesome, and you got to like help each other out and tow them and stuff like that. But
I've seen that.
It's only on PC.
I guess it's because it costs so much more to get like a developer kit for PlayStation and then
Totally.
port everything over and like it, until it's a massive smash hit success.
Yeah.
I guess that's when PlayStation gets it.
So if you are a PC gamer, just buy all of these indie games because they won't be expensive.
Mm.
Just keep buying them. Get your mates to buy them because then they'll get backing to go onto the consoles.
And then we can play.
So just take one for the team PC gamers, your master race,
Yeah.
and buy a bunch of games on Steam. You selfish douchebag.
I just have one more quick thing that Mark Avery popped into the ECG for ECG Facebook group, but Sony have successfully got a patent to basically use AI generated voice acting to create to create personalized like podcasts within like PlayStation games. So like it would mean that you turn on your PlayStation and say Kratos could give you like a 3-minute podcast giving you personalized like, hey, you need to be better at this, or here's the latest update for the game, or like stuff like that. So it's using the voice actor to basically create unique content for people like us to hear, and it's going to be like in a podcast format on the console.
Imagine that for like The Last of Us, and you're playing, and then it just pops in as Joel. It's like, hey, it's Joel here. Just to remind you, this week's episode is brought to you by SeatGeek. If you want to get 10, and then they have to like throw these ads in. It's like, all right, anyway, enough with that. Clickers. And then they just turn 3 minutes about clickers.
Yeah, but I don't know how I feel about it because they've patented it, which means no other people can do
so
this.
they see value in it potentially in the future.
Yeah, I guess.
It's not saying that it's definitely going to be a successful thing.
No, it's not. But yeah, I find that a bit like unethical. Like, I feel like the person, say, who voiced Kratos should get some sort of royalties for the likeness to the voice, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Surely.
Because you sell the rights to your voice
Yeah.
to be used for certain projects.
Yeah.
So that they like he still would.
Hope
The issue that we've got for this is that this is the first example that I've seen of the words AI and podcast being put together.
I know, I'm scared.
This is because the thing, like with our industry, we're based, especially working in radio and podcasting, it's like we rely on the fact that humans want to listen to human content.
Yeah.
And then as soon as AI starts making content for us to listen to, and once it becomes really good, like will it ever surpass the human content?
I guess once it gets to a point where it's actually good and people just don't care because people just want to be entertained in content, that's when it's a slippery slope because they'll look for every person that says it's bad, there'll be somebody that says, I don't care.
Yeah.
And the people behind it, they're going to listen to the I don't care.
Well, and also like it's already happening on Instagram and that and TikTok with like AI slop videos, right? Like people will just watch a video about a cat that's completely AI, and they'll be entertained by it and they don't care.
Are you guys getting those videos and it's AI generated and it's like different vegetables or fruit and they're like, don't put me in the crisper. I get like it's like a mushroom and he's mad for some reason. It's like, don't keep me in plastic. Put me in a paper bag. I'll last a lot longer. And it's like all those like. And this, if it's not fruit and vegetables, it'll be things around the house like a cutting board, like in a dishwasher. He's like, don't put me in the dishwasher. I'll dry out and crap. That's all of my TikTok at the moment.
Really?
It's just inanimate objects being animated and pissed off at me. It's so annoying.
Oh my gosh, but you're obviously watching them because they keep coming up.
Yeah, well, because sometimes they actually do dish out some helpful tips. Like it's legit. I've learned a
You're
lot.
part of the problem, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm part of the problem, absolutely. But like, if the thing is, all I'm saying is just don't make him angry.
Yeah,
I'd much rather I don't respond well to that. So say nice things.
Yeah.
Say it in a nice tone. What are we talking about?
My AI content and lapping it up.
Oh, and how bad it is, yeah.
Yeah, it's real bad. Yeah,
my one that I went through a phase of, this is like maybe 6 months ago on Instagram, was like there'd be a cat and the cat would be out in the cold shivering or something.
Yeah.
And then a dog would befriend the cat and let it come inside, cook it a meal, give it a shower. And then it'd be like really happy. And then all of a sudden the cat's like sharpening its knife with a big grin. It's
I've
like,
seen the cat ones.
and then the cat kills the dog or something, and like really weird twist stories.
And there's like a
that.
really weird like cat music behind. It's like meow meow meow.
Yeah.
meow 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 meow.
And I remember watching that for a start and just being like, what, why, how have we got here? What is this?
Who sat down? Who's somebody who's competent with AI? Goes, you know what people want? A video about a cat that becomes a single dad.
Yeah.
But yes, that's
you
right.
know? And he's like raising a cat, and then the cat gets like is about to get hit by a car. He's like, no.
Yeah, that's right. Dives in front of the car or something.
Yeah,
or-
something
yeah.
stupid. And the cat always, because the AI is really odd, it's like the cat always changes shape.
Yeah, it looks slightly different.
We've all seen it.
But the thing is, those videos we're talking about, other than you, hopefully, like you probably get more enjoyment out of a human on camera doing something, right?
Yeah.
Than AI shit.
To
like
be
that.
fair, there's this Aussie TikToker that has obviously been getting the same TikToks as me. And he did a video being like, your TikTok algorithm at the moment. And then it was just him dressing up as different things going, don't put me in the dishwasher. And I was like, oh my God, we've got people making fun of AI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's great, right?
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, it's a bit of fun. Bit of fun. That's all I had to say.
Yeah, that's a stupid idea. And I'm only hoping that Sony have done it and patented it so that no one else does it.
That's a good point. Maybe
But
they have.
that's me being
Doubt
very
it.
naive.
Yeah. Oh, I doubt it. Yep.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, Sony doesn't always smack it out of the park, like their handheld portal thing that you've got
Hey, that's doing a great job.
and their VR
Sitting under my
headsets.
bed.
You know what I mean? Like they're fine. They're
Yeah.
nothing, not everything that they decide to do is a slam dunk.
No.
So hopefully that one fizzles out.
Yeah.
What were we talking about there to begin with?
It was
AI.
gaming news. Yeah.
Gaming news, that's right. I thought just while we're on the topic of Pokemon with me, I had another chat to my wife about the Pokemon Lego investment.
Oh, yes.
Did you get a presentation up and running or?
No,
No?
she was like, "Oh, did you play the audio on your podcast?" And I was like, "Yeah." And so we listened back to it, and then she was like laughing or whatever, and then she was like, "Oh, so it's like, would it actually be a good investment?" And I was just like, "I genuinely think it would be." And she was
You
like,
heard you like, play it cool, Chris. Play
it's
it cool.
Get
But-
started.
and then I was like to my wife, I was like, "Look, I think it's completely sold out already. You can't even pre-order it, but it says on the website comes out February 27th or 26th or something."
Yeah.
And I was like, well, why don't we have a competition, right? Because we have this thing, we've done it for a while now, where every week we transfer a certain amount of money into a Sharesies account, which she runs.
Nice. Yep.
And because she loves researching all that stuff and blah, blah, blah. And she's doing very well.
Cool.
And I was like, okay, so I've just, for a couple of years now, I've just like turned a blind eye to that money and you're in control of the investment. Why don't we have a competition and we see who can go up more in value?
Oh yeah. Fun.
You select an amount of shares that like to add up to $1,200, which the Lego is.
Yeah.
And we track those shares and I will buy the Lego and in like 2 years' time or maybe 5 years' time,
Yeah.
we'll sell it and we'll see whose is worth more.
Wow.
That's interesting.
That's-
And she was genuinely like, oh, let me think about it. And I was just like, you know, like I trusted you with, you know, that portion of our income for you to invest.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice.
It's time for
Well played.
Yeah.
Well played.
And she's genuinely like, so do you really think it'd be worth money? And I'm like, 100%. If you put it on, I was like, if you put it on eBay straight away after getting it, it would sell for double the price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because people want it and missed out on it.
Yeah.
I feel bad because it's like scalping essentially.
Yeah.
But I am also a genuine fan of both of those things. And there is a risk there that I will open it and build it.
Well, I wouldn't
Yeah.
say it's scalping. I'd say it's scalping if you were to buy it and then sell it basically right away. But if you're holding
Yeah.
on to it, that's just like
Investment.
that's
right?
like buying a collector's item car. You know,
Yes,
like you'll hold
yes.
on to that. But
And also, I have sunk a lot of money into both Pokemon and Lego throughout my lifetime. Maybe it's time for me to try and get some money back.
Yeah.
Let us not forget, very early doors, I got scammed on Facebook for Pokemon Gold.
that's right.
So I think if something was to turn those fortunes around and actually give me money, I think that's fine.
I agree. Well, that's positive. Actually, I'm actually pleasantly like surprised and happy for you that Lucy is actually it's ticking over in her brain.
But she's like, okay, well, if he genuinely believes that this is a good investment, why not do it?
nice.
So you're hoping to buy it, and then she forgets about it, and then you just open it.
Well, that's the thing, right? The problem, and this is the reason I made the competition, is because A, it could convince her and it's a bit of fun.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
B, hopefully it convinces me not to open it because I
Yeah.
want to win the competition.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I don't know, because like if you bought that for 1,200 New Zealand dollars and then kept it for 5-6 years or whatever, and then somehow managed to sell it for like $5,000, that's like a good chunk of a holiday
That
or,
is.
you know,
But literally doing nothing as well.
but doing
Yeah.
nothing other than just keeping it in like a nice
Yeah.
storage container somewhere
Yeah.
and not touching it.
Love it. But can you get your hands on it? That's the question, eh?
That is the question. I don't even know because the pre-orders are completely sold out, and the rumor is that they'll release more more orders the day that they come out.
Oh yeah.
So maybe if that happens, I've set an alarm to check.
Oh,
Is
yeah, cool.
1,200 your max that you're willing to pay? Like if somebody does put it up online for like $2,000, would you
No.
buy it?
No, because that defeats the purpose.
Yeah.
I'd buy it from Lego, but outside of that, I mean, even that's iffy.
Mm.
Even that's still me giving over $1,000 to get some Lego.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I don't want to be buying it off eBay or Trade Me or anything.
Yeah, totally.
But that's my update. Or also,
Love
a quick thing while it's in my head. For those people that are listening to this week's episode and weren't aware, last week we uploaded our episode 1 day late.
Yeah.
So if you're like, oh, what, did you? Yes, great news. There's an episode for you to go back and listen to. Sorry
Yes.
about that.
Oh, so you're thinking that people
Yeah.
were listening on Thursday or waiting on Thursday.
Looked at Thursday, oh, what? No podcast. What the hell? And then
Moved on.
they've moved on. And then this week they've fired up this one. There is another one
Yeah.
Good
if you
point.
haven't listened.
That's a
And
radio brain working
It
there, innit?
features
Mm.
Ellie's partner, Sam.
It does.
It was great value.
Yes, bless Sam. Now, Chris, you got some questions for us.
About ADHD.
Yeah,
Ellie has
fire
not.
away.
She's not been listening for the last 25 minutes. She's
No.
like,
I'm hyper-fixated on this.
Get to the ADHD. Get to the
Right.
ADHD.
Okay, I have surrounded myself for some reason in my working career with ADHD people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You two
Deliberately?
included.
Is that
No.
a choice?
This is the weird thing.
Yeah.
No. My two co-hosts on my radio show are both very ADHD, both undiagnosed.
Right.
Right?
Okay,
but
yeah.
everyone's aware of it.
But yeah.
What is it about ADHD people that, for example, Jace,
Mm-hmm.
right, who's my co-host on Hodaki, a rule came out yesterday and it was like, from now on, you no longer have to sit a practical exam to pass your full driving license in New Zealand.
Yeah.
Okay? He's on as restricted. He's had it for like 30 years or something.
Yeah.
I was like, Jace, you now just need to go in and fill out a form and you will get your full straight away. And he's just like, yeah. And I was like, you're not going to do it, are you? And he's just like, nah, probably not. And I'm like, why? What is it about doing that? Is that an ADHD
Look,
thing?
he's managed to get away with just as restricted for so long. Maybe he doesn't want to have to update the photo. Maybe he likes how he looks in the photo.
No, he doesn't give a shit about any of that stuff. The
Yeah.
stuff we post online
Yeah,
with his
true.
face, like, he doesn't care,
Yeah.
which is a superpower of his. But because
Yes.
I've noticed a similar thing, like, Guy, I think you're similar as well.
Yep.
Not
What's
to
the
the
example?
extent.
I was about to defend myself. I was like, no, I can't be
No.
bothered.
Not to the extent of Jace.
No.
Yeah.
But like, you know what I mean? But then you've got Mike, who's the opposite, where if something needs addressing, he will do it straight away.
Is he a bit autistic as well?
I have no idea. He's
Okay.
in the other room listening.
Yeah, I don't want him to hear me talk too loudly.
But he knows he's ADHD though.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah,
both
right.
do, but they're
Yeah.
undiagnosed. But like, it's such different.
Yeah, it is interesting. A lot of ADHDers look completely different. Like even me and my sister, very different expressions of the same thing. And it can depend obviously just on your genes and how you're wired, but then it can depend on your parenting because obviously parents treat kids differently. You know, they don't
Totally.
mean to, but they do. But that is an executive function issue, which is one of the main issues in ADHD where you struggle to execute tasks. And if there's no real reward at the end of it, our brains don't have the dopamine to go and do it. So for him, he's got away with it, like you say, Guy, for like 30 years. There's no incentive for him
Because
to
it's
go
not
and
going
get
to
it.
change anything.
Yeah, like in his brain, unless he gets pulled over and told off. But
Because I said on the show yesterday, I was like, so he's got a 16 or maybe 17-year-old daughter who's got her restricted now and he's really worried about her driving. And I'm like, she's on the same level license as you.
Yeah.
And in fact, in a year, if she gets her full, if you want to drive after 10, she'll need to come with you and supervise.
Yeah.
You know, just stuff like that. He's
Yeah.
just like, oh, it'll be fine, Keys. And it's just like, I don't
it's
understand.
frustrating. Yeah. It's just a priority. Like we really struggle to prioritize tasks. We struggle to execute the task because for Jace, even though that sounds like one task, it's just go and make it into a full license. That's actually like 20 different tasks. He's got to think about doing it. He's got to then think about booking it and then booking it. Then he's got to get to the place or, you know, you've got to do all of the things
Yeah.
to get the thing.
Also, sometimes the easier the task, the more you just put it down the list because it's so easy.
Yeah.
There's so many things that I can do around the house that Meg has been like, oh, can you fix the latch on the gate? Of course I can. Incredibly easy.
Yeah.
But there's other things that are more pressing. So I'm like, I'll focus on those to the point where Meg is like, after every week, she's like, when she leaves for work in the morning, she's like, can you please fix the latch? I'm like, I can totally fix the latch, Meg. But it's like, because it's so easy,
Exactly.
I don't
Wait.
prioritize it.
No, I'm sorry, but this is very confusing because you're saying that he's saying all the hard steps, so he's saying no to it, and you're saying if it's too easy, you
But there's
won't do
that,
it.
I'm saying that that's sometimes depending on what kind of ADHD you are.
Yeah, so
That's
you
how
need a
you look at
medium
it. So for
difficulty.
me, medium. Make it medium. No, but for me, something that's incredibly easy to do, I'm like, yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
But then I
And-
don't because it's so easy.
And does it affect you, like the latch that's not working properly? Does it affect you a lot? Like, does it affect you in your daily
It
life?
doesn't annoy me as much as it annoys Meg. But
Yeah,
every single
right.
time I open the gate, I'm like, oh, I should fix that because Meg's asked me to.
And then you forget about it, right?
Yeah.
And then she asks you again.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, I'll
I've
do that.
literally got a
and then you
list.
forget about
What's
it.
wrong with the
I've-
latch?
It's just because the gate's slightly moved. So that
You need to
it doesn't-
drill a hole
it does-
lower or
it's just,
something.
yeah, I just need to move the lock.
Drop it down.
Drop it down.
Oh,
I've literally
yeah.
got a list on my phone of things to do, guys list. And these 4 things have been on there for a long time.
Mm.
What are they?
Clean the windows, clear the garden
To be fair,
steps.
cleaning the windows is a ball ache.
It is
That
a
is
huge
admin.
ball ache.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Clear the wood shed, which I technically, I can't tick that off yet, and fix gate.
Nice.
I think that the reason you want to fix the gate is because every day your wife goes away and comes back and has to open that gate, and every single time she opens the gate, she thinks, "Guy is useless."
And that's the thing as well. In my head, I'm like, oh my God, this is so easy to do. I'll just get around to doing it eventually. But then for her, it's like as if I'm not prioritizing her requests,
Yes.
which is completely valid.
that one there, she has to walk through said gate every day.
Yeah. She's
And in the
woodshed
dark.
in the dark in the morning
In the
at 5
morning.
o'clock in the morning when she's tired and she's holding a bag and a coffee. And then she's like, oh, that's right. I have to like essentially kick this gate down.
That's right. And so woodshed doesn't matter because she's not going into the woodshed every day.
Yeah, that doesn't affect her. The windows look ugly.
But it's fine. You
Yeah.
don't even notice it.
yeah.
But that one there,
Yeah, that's an annoying one.
you got to
Maybe get
prioritize
onto
it.
that
I'll do it today.
How about this? I'll come around and do it.
No.
I was going to say, Chris is going to love
No.
this.
No.
Now
no.
you'll
I
do
know
it.
where you live.
Yeah.
I'm going to come around at some point this week with 4 screws and a drill, and I'm going to do it. And you're going to come out and Meg's going to come in one day and be like, "Oh, thanks for fixing the gate."
I'm gonna
and
leave.
You're going to know.
I'm going to leave the studio right
You're
now.
going to know that I
I-
fixed it.
See, now you've given him the dopamine to want to do it. Well done. That was
I
very
don't
strategic.
care.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't being strategic.
But it
I want to
was-
fix this gate because I want the dopamine.
Yeah, fair
No,
enough.
it's mine.
Nom, 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 nom.
My dopamine. I own it. It's on my property. Get your own dopamine.
Trespassing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, it's to do with executive function and task initiation. And because he's got away with it for so long, he's kind of like, what's the point?
Yeah.
It does my head in.
You know?
Especially with, for some reason, it's Jace. Like, I'm just like, man, because he's always like, oh, I'm too busy, Keezy. I'm like, you do nothing. All right. And I
You
love
play
him.
golf twice a week with
Yes,
me. Like,
exactly. Yeah.
Mm,
Which is
priorities.
great. You know, he's had a long, he's earned the right to play golf and blah, blah, blah. But I'm just like, man, you could literally get your full like so easily. It's
Yeah.
one form.
yeah.
Yeah.
And nah. And just because it's just so the opposite of my head, the way I think is like, there's an issue there. I'm going to try and fix it now so
Yeah.
that I never have to worry about it.
I envy that brain, eh? Like, I don't really have that brain.
But I feel like remember when we went to broadcasting school? This was years ago, 2009. Part of the requirements was everybody in the class had to get their first aid certificate.
Mhm.
So I went and got it. And it was like 2 really boring days in the middle of summer. It was like the best days ever. And all the guys were at the beach, but I went to some stuffy classroom to
That's
learn
right.
CPR with a whole bunch of weirdos, right?
Mm.
But I did it and I got it because I didn't want to get in trouble. And on the first day, and Chris kept on going, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
The reason I
Be
said it
fine.
would be fine is because I had it the 3 years prior.
Yeah, but you
at
didn't
high
have a
school.
current one.
No.
That was the thing. It needed to be current.
Yeah.
So I was like, Chris is going to get kicked out of university. This is when I thought that, university was life. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, he's going to get kicked out. First day, the teacher goes, now I'll assume that you all got the certificate, so I'm not going to bother asking for that. And then I was like furiously looking at him and I just look across the room at Chris and he's just like this shit-eating grin. I was like, cool, I just forked out a couple $100 for something
that.
that expired that year anyway.
That is so
So
annoying.
that's why it's funny that I was like, that seems like something that you needed to get done, but you didn't do it.
Probably, but that was also 15 years ago.
True. You were
I'm
you-
very different now.
You were 19 and you just wanted to go
It-
hang out at the
Money.
beach.
Every
thing, maybe.
teen, yeah, and also money as well. Every teenager is a complete idiot.
Yeah, true.
This
I
is
think-
true.
I think that's the most responsible I ever was at that
Well
age.
done. And you've got work.
And you no, because he had a bad experience. He's like, wow, that's the last
Yeah.
time
Yeah.
I do anything.
Warren Fitness, Rego, let them run out.
And the worst part is, as soon as that first aid certificate expires, you forget how to do CPR.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
I have no idea how to do it.
Yeah.
Is that the one where you get behind and sort of like pull on their stomach?
Heimlich, well, they don't do that anymore.
Yeah, that's old. That's
Heimlich's old.
Yeah.
It's like literally
It's
you just
the-
got to whack them on the back.
Yeah. The Heimlich can be quite dangerous, apparently. They've figured out.
So
yeah.
is choking.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's true.
That's what they also teach with CPR. It's like it's better to break ribs than to
Yeah.
let them die. So it's like,
Yeah. It's very confusing. I did a first aid course a few years ago and I've forgotten everything.
See, I would say now, if someone was like, "Can you go get a current one?" I'd say yes because it's been so long.
Yeah. Oh, is that? Oh, he
I
spilled a
just spilled
drink.
Coke everywhere.
Oh, dear.
Good
Oh,
one.
dear. Yeah, so you would go and get a first aid now. 'cause
Yeah,
it's been
100%.
13 years.
Yeah, I'd go get
something.
it now because it's been 13 years. Sorry, Jared. Not too bad. Just a little.
It's a little bit
thank you.
sticky.
Yeah, so that was just a question. I was
No,
just
that's-
wondering what it is.
it's-
And is there any way for me to motivate him to do it?
To be honest, the more you push him, probably the more he'll retract.
Right, and then
Yeah.
he's not going to do it though.
It has to be he has to have autonomy and just do it.
it's so
It's
annoying.
annoying.
what
I know.
about peppering in some fake stories about someone that got caught out? Like,
Oh.
cousin of mine, he was on his restricted and he was driving bus 11 and he got like a $200 fine. And they just mention it in passing. Don't
Yeah.
even be like, Jace, you're on your restricted.
Or do you know a cop where you can like get him
do.
like pulled over
Scare him straight.
and
Yeah.
then just scare him? That might work. Or maybe it won't.
But like, it's funny because I don't like it doesn't affect me in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, it's
it's
just
more
annoying.
that I can't wrap my head around.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't affect you if he gets it or not. But it's just annoying that he hasn't.
Yes, I was just like, I just don't understand why you would
Yeah,
do
yeah,
it.
yeah.
But
Nah,
then
fair.
that's something on me. Like, I should just not care.
Yeah, yeah.
And to be fair, I don't really. I
Yeah.
just think it's very funny that he just wouldn't.
Yeah.
I know. It does feel illogical. But like you say as well, the easier the task, the more you procrastinate it. 'Cause
Yeah.
you know you can do it. You can do it in 5 minutes. So I'll just do that whenever.
But also, you know that as soon as you do it, it'll be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, hell yeah.
And I'm like, oh, why didn't I do this sooner?
Yeah, 100%.
This
Like
dopamine
so.
is just,
and like
delicious.
that still happens to me. Like, even though we've established I'm probably not ADHD.
Yeah.
That still happens to me. I'll still put stuff off and then finally do it and then be like, that was so easy and so satisfying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
should've
I
done
can
this.
build a house right now.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of ADHD, actually, this is an anecdote. I, this week, started taking on basically mentoring sessions with people who either are diagnosed with ADHD or autism, or they think they might have it, or they just want someone to listen to. And I had my first 7 sessions the last couple of days. And I just want to say it was so wholesome. I met
Aw.
all these lovely people just online, and they basically just want to talk about their ADHD or whether they think they've got it. And I've just met so many people that are like me that I didn't know existed. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm actually connecting with people who have my brain, and it's just really, really lovely. So if you do want a session, no, just kidding.
Well, you
Selfless
can plug it if you
yeah,
want.
That's the one where you charge him like $100 a head.
yeah, like $1,000 a session.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know, it's
Are you
worth
actually
it.
charging for it?
I am charging for it just for my time. But I've got a little website, ellieonthetelly.com, and it's just 45 minutes if you just want to chat to someone who gets it kind of thing. And it's just been really fulfilling. And I feel like, you know how I'm always lecturing you guys on this podcast about like ADHD and stuff? I've now made it into a small paid part-time gig.
Why don't you, is there further studies you can do
Possibly, yeah.
to like really ramp that up? Because it's obviously your passion.
Yeah, it really is. Like there probably is. And I definitely came away yesterday from those sessions and the day before feeling very like personally fulfilled. Like it's one of the only times in my life where I've felt like, oh, I could have not been paid for that and like
It would've
been
been sweet.
happy. Yeah,
Yeah.
like this podcast as well, to be honest.
I imagine that's something that you've been wanting to do for a while, and it would have been just as satisfying to say that you've done it.
Yeah.
Literally what we were just talking about, of like it's on the list.
Exactly.
I will do that. I want to have mentoring sessions, and then when you did it, you're like, holy shit, I did it.
Yeah,
and
why
I made
not
a little bit of money out of it. Hell yeah.
It was so lovely. So yeah, ellieonthetelly.com if you do want to chat about ADHD with me or anything really. If you just want to come hang out, pay me to hang out. No, I'm just kidding.
It sounds like an escort service,
Yeah, it
but
does,
that's
doesn't
all
it?
G.
Yeah, starting to sound a little scammy.
Yeah.
It is a bit scammy.
Yeah.
But
But that's
yeah,
exciting.
Jace might want to come and have a chat with me maybe. Do you want to get Jace to come and have a chat?
I would pay to watch you have an online chat with Jace.
Yeah.
That would be really interesting. I feel like it'd be very hectic.
No, it would be, he wouldn't say anything
Oh, so I got to try and pull it out of
because he's
him.
an introvert.
Interesting.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, I want to dig into that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yum,
Good
yum,
luck.
yum.
Take some notes.
Any anecdotes from you two this week? What have you done?
What have I got here?
I had one of Daisy's teachers. It didn't say to me, this is the proud parent moment, but my Daisy goes to a kindergarten and my wife picks her up, I drop her off. And when my wife picked Daisy up yesterday, one of the teachers pulled her aside and she says, you have raised such a wonderful daughter. I've worked with kids for a long, long time and I haven't met a single kid that is as kind as yours. And like,
Really?
see, this, I know this sounds like I'm pumping my own tires up
No,
here,
no,
which I
you're
kind of
allowed
am,
to.
but it's also like so much of that comes down to Daisy being her. But
Yeah.
like, it's so nice as a parent to have somebody say that to you about your kid,
Yeah.
especially somebody in that realm who does work with kids all the time.
Every day.
And like, I know that Daisy's amazing and so does Meg, but to have that confirmation from a stranger, not stranger because we know her, but
Oh, that's so
yeah,
nice.
and we're just so proud of Daisy because
Oh.
she's so freaking kind and
So-
so lovely.
so cute.
Yeah.
And well done to you too, like both of you.
We can only take credit for some of it. A lot of it comes down to just Daisy being Daisy because she's
Yeah,
so,
but also
But take
comes
credit.
down to, you know, her
Yeah.
being around you guys as well.
yeah,
And
so-
like having so much involvement like with you during the day and all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff in her early time would have really, really helped. So well done.
she's
that's
a cool
really
little
nice.
girl. Yeah. So
Aw.
that's my anecdote. Is that I got a cool kid.
I love that.
I've got 2 cool kids, but the other one I don't know yet.
Yeah, we're still working Miller
She's
out.
6 months old. She hasn't done anything apart from smile and fill nappies, but she's doing those. Fills nappies like a champ.
A plus.
Real good at it.
Nice.
Real smiley baby. Super
Beautiful.
cute as well.
We had a 6-month-old staying with us for 4 nights.
You
Oh,
did.
yes.
Her name was Stella. And I was just saying to the guy before the podcast, like, real good advertisement for having a baby.
Oh, yes.
But I tell you what, you got to read the fine print because she slept through the night, was quiet, smiles a lot, was very cute. literally was, oh, this is chill.
It's easy as.
This is so
False
chill.
sense of
That's
hope.
why it's a good advertisement because like you see that, you sold the dream.
Yeah.
And then you have one of your own and it's an absolute nightmare
Yeah.
probably for a long time.
Also, Stella
Yeah.
probably wouldn't be like that all the time as well.
No. Oh, no,
True.
apparently she is.
Oh.
Is he?
Yeah, because their parents are just so chill all the time. Like literally, her parents are so ridiculously chill constantly about everything.
Yeah.
It stresses me out a little bit. They're like, oh, we haven't actually looked into this. Nah, it'll be fine. Blah, blah, blah. And then they've got this chill baby.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
But it was very enjoyable. It's the first time I've ever had a baby stay at my place.
Oh, nice.
It was very, very cute.
Cute.
You didn't really know what to do, so you're like, Stella. You're like giving her like a PlayStation controller. Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, I had newspaper down on the ground
Yeah,
for her
yeah.
to sleep on
Yeah.
and a bowl of lollies out
Yeah.
for her to munch on.
Nice.
And it's parenting 101.
Nice, man. You're killing it.
While we're chatting about Guy and ADHD and blah, 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 you've decided this week that you're going to start a gaming snack tournament.
Yes.
Yes.
So how many snacks are going to be in the tournament?
Well, I guess it depends on how much input it is. So basically, I want to know what is the best gaming snack to go alongside your gaming session, right?
yes.
So chips, lollies. I'm gonna exclude drinks. Drinks,
Yeah,
aren't a
because
snack.
everyone drinks
Yeah.
all sorts
Yeah,
of
yeah,
drinks.
yeah.
You know, it's about
You know,
food.
It's about
Yeah.
food, right? So let's say roughly 16, maybe 32. And then we're just gonna have this bracket,
32.
possibly.
Okay.
It depends on how many submissions we get,
Because
So-
that is, and then how are you going to run this?
We'll just do a bracket, and then
On-
just do,
no, no,
and then
no.
on Instagram stories there'll be
Yes.
the voting system.
So
Oh,
you're
yeah.
going to make, so for 32, let's just say it's 32.
Yeah.
You're going to make 16 stories.
Yeah, and then I'll make another 8, and then
And then you
another
make
4.
another
Yeah,
8, and then
it's
another
not
4.
as hard as you think it is. It's literally. I will get the 32 foods, then I'll go on Google and I get 32 pictures, and they're on my phone, and then I just upload. It's going to take 20 minutes of admin, and then each time I do it, it's going to get less and less because
Great. Look,
True.
100%.
Yeah.
I've seen these done before in the past and they're great.
Yeah.
I'm just like, are we committing to this big thing?
Well, stop saying
Do we
we.
do 4
Stop
foods?
saying we as well because
Do
I
we do 4 foods?
no. Just go straight to the semi-finals.
Yes, go.
No, so what I want to do is by the time you hear this, go to our Instagram, Extremely Casual Gamers Podcast, and I'll put up a post, and then you submit what your favorite gaming food is, right?
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
So we get everybody to submit, and then from those submissions, I will create the bracket. And then between now and next week, so I'm going to be busy because I don't want to drag this out over 3 weeks. This time next week, we'll have a winner.
Okay, so it's
Yes.
like
Really? A week?
It's a
Yeah.
7
It's
5
a
day
7-day
like,
thing. So
okay.
we'll get that post up ASAP, and then you put in your things.
Do we say 16, not 32?
Let's go 16.
Yeah, because
Okay.
32 snacks is a lot.
Yeah, true.
Mm.
But if, let's say, for example, if you just go like potato chips, fine. But if you go like vinegar and salt snackachangies,
Yeah.
the more specific, the better. But
Yeah,
I will,
yeah.
after I'll look at all of the votes, and then it might end up just being like salt and vinegar chips or something
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Because there'll be international people too.
there'll be
like
international
listeners.
people as well, and
Yeah.
like Oreos and stuff like that. So,
Cool.
go to our Instagram, Extremely Casual Gamers Podcast. If there is a snack that you think is the best to have alongside your gaming experience, because it depends on what gamer you are as well. Because if you're an online gamer and you play with friends in a headset, you might go for the less crunchy sounding foods because you don't want to annoy your mates by chewing in the ear. But if you're mostly a solo campaign player and there's no one else in the room, the world's your oyster.
Yeah.
Do you remember when we were playing Helldivers and I died or something?
And you made
And
a
then
lamb sandwich.
Made a lamb and halloumi sandwich.
Yeah. And it sounded like
Oh,
when the T-Rex was eating the goat in Jurassic Park.
So delicious.
It was like, because he died, so the rest of us were playing. And it was like, all right, well, I'm going to go make a sandwich. And we
They
just
have
had
to
like,
revive me somehow.
yeah, and it was just like clanging and banging. And then
Oh, that's
for
so annoying.
ages, while you're also like fighting giant alien bugs. And it's just like, oh, this is actually really
Oh,
nice.
you didn't think to like mute yourself. You just
Well, I kind of did, but then like it was quite funny that I was eating a lamb and halloumi.
Yeah.
sandwich.
But to be
Honestly.
fair, I'd rather eat, because that's semi-soft, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Chips in your ear, that sucks.
Okay.
And to be fair, in our little squad, online squad,
Yeah.
the one eating chips is probably usually you. if
No, I
someone's
haven't
gonna
eaten
eat
chips in a long time.
Or like Bickies or something, like or Shapes or something.
I used to eat a lot of snacks when I game, but I don't anymore, because that's like where I plow calories in when I'm gaming.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Big time. I
I
used to,
actually don't eat at all while gaming.
Yeah.
I'll drink. Like last night, I was playing Bloodborne and I had a couple of beers.
yeah.
And I was like, and I don't usually drink midweek at all, but I was just like, you know what? This is going to be early.
yeah.
Got to cut. No, I actually don't.
Yeah.
Unless there's like an event on. Do you think I'm like getting on the piss every night?
What was
guy?
the event last night?
No, there was no event. That's why I said I said I decided I would have a couple of beers.
Yeah.
Because Lucy had gone to bed early and I had 2 hours.
Yeah.
I wanted to go online with you guys. You weren't available.
No.
So I put Bloodborne in and I was just like, because I was gifted some beers for hosting those people for 5 days.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, you know what? I'm going to try these beers and I'm
Go
just
for
going to, and it was, but like drinking is about all I can fathom. I can't imagine pausing and eating and, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
I just can't wrap my head
Because
around
you
it.
also go for like people like they have like full on meals like nachos and stuff. Like
Yeah,
that's too much.
I need to lock in on the
Yeah.
nachos
You gotta
and
lock
then
in.
lock in on the game.
Totally.
Yeah, fair
So
enough.
go to our Instagram, Extremely Casual Gamers Podcast. There's a post there on our grid. Leave a comment below, and then we will create the bracket. I will create the bracket, and get voting.
Honestly, if you do this, I'll be so stoked because it's great.
Same. It's
Yeah.
a great piece of content. I love it.
Well,
Yeah.
because I said this. We did this like early doors podcast, like episode 10 or so, less than that, and I just said that the best snack to have, based on all these different parameters, was chocolate chip cookies. And I'm like, I stand by that it's a great snack, but I decided that.
yeah, that was
That was
just
my
you.
call. Somebody listening
Yeah.
to that's a stupid submission.
Yeah.
See,
So-
my brain right now says like Skittles or M&Ms because you can pick them up without getting stuff on your hands.
Yeah.
And just pop them in your mouth and keep
Yeah,
playing.
yeah.
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
nice.
Pringles is
Love
a good
it.
chip because it's not that loud.
But you also have to get it out of the tube, which involves putting your whole hand in it.
Yeah, but you could
Yeah.
just pour the whole tube into a bowl.
Have you ever thought of like opening the can of Pringles and then getting a knife or something and just and like smashing all the chips up, and then while you're playing games,
Oh, yeah.
you can then just tip it into your mouth?
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea.
Because
Yeah.
I've not done that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
okay.
thought of it just then.
Oh,
Maybe that's a thing.
maybe that
Yeah.
is a thing.
I mean, it sounds psychopathic. But
Yeah.
yeah. Speaking of, by the way, we're going to have JP, our producer, on the DLC
Oh,
this
yes,
week.
we are.
Speaking of
That's a great segue to psychopathic behavior.
Because he is a bad man on Arc
Yeah.
Raiders. You're gonna get it's like getting inside the head of a
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
criminal.
those 6-minute specials where they interview prisoners and like he killed like 50 people? It's like that.
Yeah.
Mind tingling, cold blooded.
Yeah.
Can't
yeah.
wait.
Yes.
So, Extremely Casual Gamers Podcast, we're going to find out what the ultimate gaming snack is.
All right.
Love it. Now I need to know. Did you play Elden Ring, guy? What happened?
Hear me out.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So, last week after the podcast, I did the hour-long drive to Chris's house.
Oh, he's really dramatic, isn't
No,
he?
to be
Very
fair,
dramatic.
it actually, because
Was it?
we recorded late, there was heaps of traffic getting on the off-ramp, so it took me like half an hour to get there.
Oh,
So anyway, yeah, super
Gusses.
annoying. So I picked it up and I was like, I was genuinely excited to play. And then that night, I got home
Yeah.
and I was like, right, I'm going to chuck this bad boy in so that I can install it so that tonight play the game. Guess what I have? PlayStation 5 Pro. Guess what it doesn't have? A disc drive. Chris gave me a disc. I could not play the game.
I didn't even think about that.
I didn't think about it either. I literally tapped the disc against the console in hopes that the disc drive would appear. I was like, maybe no.
It's like pay wave.
Yeah. Paywave. I was like, come on. So no, I didn't get to play the Elden Ring that Chris gave me,
Gotcha.
but I bought it.
How much was it?
$110.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness, you actually, wow.
yeah,
you've
I own
really,
Elden Ring now.
And so like, what's your thoughts? Have you
I
played?
So
installed-
before you say anything, I have taken a photo of the guy's profile on PlayStation.
Oh no,
So does it show the hours
because
that
it
he's
tells
played?
you how many hours I
Hours
played.
played. Now, Arc Raiders, you last played 7 days ago. We're playing tonight, right?
Yeah.
You've played that for 21 hours.
I thought there'd be more.
Yeah,
Okay.
to be honest, it feels like we've played
And
it for
can
more.
I just say, in my head, I've played more than what I probably have on Elden Ring, but I haven't played a lot.
Okay.
Fortnite, which you've had for probably the best part of a decade.
Yeah.
Over that time, you've played 497 hours.
Yeah, I've been slowly creeping towards the 500. Yeah.
Nice.
Elden Ring. Hours played 1.
Oh man, I was hoping it was more.
It's literally 1 hour played.
I reckon it's between 1 and 2. It's
Right.
definitely
But
not.
maybe.
Yeah. In my head,
rounded down.
in my head, I knew that I hadn't played more than 2 hours.
So I just want to say thanks for giving it a good crack and really.
Let me explain. So I sat down that night. I loved the intro. I was into it. Mean, let's go. Picked my samurai. Did all of the
Went through the cave
Went
at the
through the
start.
caves, killing those zombie thing, whatever they're called. I was like, this game's a piece of piss.
Yeah.
Smacking it, all that stuff. Right. Got into Limgrave. Saw the tree sentinel. I was like, I
That's
know
the big boss?
The big boss
Okay,
on the
yeah.
horse. I was
Yeah.
like, and I was slowly getting my head around the game, but I was like, I'm just gonna go up to him anyway, just for a laugh. And
He smoked
he
you.
absolutely smoked me.
Classic. Yeah.
Right. Then I did roam around Limgrave, found a guy that you can sell things. I was getting runes, and then I came across like a camp that has these sort of like knight-looking soldiers. There's about 7 of them, and then one in the middle that's like the boss. And I genuinely spent the 45 minutes or so of that hour trying to get better. And I was genuinely enjoying it. I enjoyed my experience playing Elden Ring, right?
Mhm.
The things that annoyed me, I knew about.
Yep.
There wasn't really anything I could think of that did that like sprung to mind that was like, oh, I didn't expect that, and that's annoying. Like everything I knew about. So, and then I had to go to bed because it was late, and then it literally like super busy weekend, absolutely knackered.
Right, so you're not done.
I'm not done.
Oh,
No.
wow.
Sorry.
I thought you were done.
No, sorry. I thought that was there was a roundabout way of me saying no. I want to keep playing.
You do want to
great.
keep playing.
I went to bed thinking about the game. The
Yeah.
next day, I was thinking about the game and trying to find moments in the day. I was like, oh, I could play Elden Ring.
Because you do need to sit down and like kind of lock in because it's quite
That
hard.
to me is the biggest thing that's stopping me playing the game.
Yeah.
Is that so you're playing it right, and there's these sites. Well, they're called sites of
Sites
grace.
of grace, yeah.
So those are like checkpoints.
Yeah.
Those are the bits where you can go back and you can re-heal, but then it resets all of the enemies, which I'm not a fan of, but that's fine. What's annoying and the biggest thing that kills this game for me is that I can't just press start and hit save, and then next time I jump in,
Yes,
I'm back.
you do.
What?
You just exit the game.
And then I'm back to where I
Yes.
was.
Exactly where you were.
Oh, what's happening with you?
Oh,
So you just go start or options.
yeah.
Exit game, and then literally wherever you're standing, exactly as you are, wherever all the enemies.
But if I'm in the middle of a fight or something like that, does it matter?
if you're in the middle of a fight, I can't remember. Like if you're in the middle of a boss fight, probably not.
Because I was reading up about the game and then it said that you can't do that. So I don't
So
know.
like if you're fighting those knights, right?
Yeah.
Those little fellas, and you decide you need to quit, just run away from them because they'll stop chasing you after 10 meters.
Yeah.
And then exit.
Okay.
And when you come back in, you're exactly where you were.
So it's not just like I don't just pop up where the last site of grace
No.
was or anything like that. So
Not at
no
all.
progress is lost.
You can literally stop. That's what's actually good about those games is you can pretty much stop as long as you're not fighting a boss.
Yeah.
You can pretty much stop at
So
any
if on
point.
that camp area, I managed to silently eliminate like all
Yeah.
of the bad guys. It's just
Yeah.
the big guy that's left. And I just walk away and I hit exit game. When I come back in, it'll just be him remaining.
It'll still just be him.
Okay, well then I've got no issues with the
And
game.
also,
Cool.
the satisfaction comes right from learning how to fight better,
Yeah.
which is going to be your main struggle at the moment. But also, the merchant fella,
yeah.
there's an anvil next to him.
Yeah. I saw that.
Go buy the stones off him and increase the power of your sword using the anvil.
Yeah.
And then next time you'll hit that guy in 3 hits instead of 6, and he'll be dead.
Okay, cool. Because I heard with that one you get the stones, and then a hint I saw was to increase valor. I think because that increases my health. I think
Oh yeah, totally.
because
So
my
it'll
health
be-
bar gets walloped instantly.
Yeah.
But no, the whole like learning and trying different methods
Yeah.
and like all that stuff I was doing, and I
Yeah,
was
great.
getting it, and I was like, okay, I understand why people like this game.
Yeah.
The difficulty aspect, but the thing is, I'm like on the very bottom of. I'm not even reaching the bottom rung in terms of the difficulty of this game. I know that there's going to be so many more difficult people, but as long as I'm leveling up
Yes.
at the same time,
That's right.
I don't mind.
That's the joy of Elden Ring is it's this giant ladder and you're climbing up and it's getting harder and harder, but you're getting better and better
Yeah.
and your guy's getting stronger and stronger.
Yeah.
So you're actually always at the same level.
Yeah.
That's the good thing.
The other issue I'm facing is that like, so obviously I can't take out that guy right now. I need to level up. And you know, you've said it and other people have said like, if you find an enemy that's too difficult, go somewhere else, which I started doing. But it just so happened that every single person I came across killed me. So I was like, where are the people? The only thing that didn't kill me was a turtle or a tortoise that I accidentally hit that was doing no damage to me.
Yes.
I was trying to kill this giant dragonfly and I fired an arrow at it, but I accidentally locked onto the turtle that was just trying to
You
drink some
murdered a
water.
turtle.
And I
Classic.
murdered a turtle.
Yeah.
Classic guy. He loves murdering hedgehogs. He loves murdering
yeah.
turtles.
So I extracted the turtleneck meat, which is what
Okay.
you get from the turtle.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Which you can turn into like a stamina buff. But
Oh, okay.
here's the tricky part. You now are at the part where you just have to get better at it.
I do, and I want to.
Yes.
But I've only got a limited amount of hours during the day.
100%, man.
And it is one of those games where you can't just. I thought you can just jump in for 35 minutes.
No, you
and
got to
then-
lock in.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
So
It's-
I will continue to play it, and it's just I'm not going to be doing it at a pace that's
Yeah,
rapid.
totally. That's fine.
Yeah.
I thought you just played it and go and stuff it. Nah, it's not for me. I'm out.
Plus, I've spent $110. I want to try and get
You bet.
some money out of it. I don't want this to be an Empire of the Ants,
Or what was it? Warhammer.
Space Marines,
Yeah.
which
Do
I will
you?
get around to playing.
Do you want me to come over one day in the morning when you just
Yeah.
got Miller and like I can be the other caregiver that just looks after Miller while
Yeah.
you have like 3 hours of gaming? I will do that for you if you want to get into it.
It's
Mm.
tempting.
I
That
could
is-
just come watch Miller.
That is
Yeah.
like a hell of an offer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Meg comes home from work and she's like, "What is going on here?"
Why is Guy Elliot looking after
Well,
the
I mean,
children?
obviously you'd you'd pitch it to Meg first.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to sneakily
Hey,
do
Meg,
this.
can
Yeah.
Ellie come around to look after our child so that I can play a video
It's
game?
for the gaming podcast.
Yeah, it's for the podcast.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
work. So if I'll watch as well, and then I'll learn. Like I'll watch, but I'll also just make sure that your
No, you
baby's
can't
not.
watch. You've got to look after the
Oh,
child.
sorry, I've got to make sure your baby doesn't fall
Yeah.
out of bed or something.
Yeah.
Nah. But I would do that for fun so that you can just get a good 3 hours in if you want.
That sounds great.
That'd be
Like
fun,
that
eh?
sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, you can have some coffee, hang out.
Oh my
Chris,
God.
come along.
Yeah, sure.
Turn into a whole thing.
Honestly,
Yeah, it's a whole
I would
hangout.
love. This is how much I love the game. I would love to sit down with a new person playing it and just give them helpful advice
Yeah.
Maybe all three of us hang
in a
out one
way
day.
that hopefully isn't annoying.
We'll have
Yeah.
let's have breakfast at my place.
Yes.
We'll come round, have some breakfast.
Yeah, I'll take the main caregiving role as
Yeah.
the woman.
And then we'll play.
That's right.
And
We-
then,
yeah.
I mean, Guy won't be able to do any of this because he'll be making that snack bracket.
Oh, true.
So,
You don't
like,
have any time.
it'll be Ellie looking after
This
Miller
time,
and me
literally,
playing Elden
this time
Ring.
next week with my Elden Ring update. It's like, guys, the snack bracket took up 90% of my time.
If you want, I could do the bracket, but the winner will be lamb and halloumi sandwich.
Love it. What are you playing? Bloodborne. At the
Bloodborne
moment.
almost finished it.
Right.
Almost finished it. Need a new. Don't know what I'm playing next.
Ooh, exciting.
Ooh,
So I'll
but
let
you've
you
got a
know.
bit of a backlog, that you've
I
like a
do,
small list.
But
that
I've got
you-
the kind of the what's it called when you just don't want to initiate anything.
Oh, that's ADHD.
But what's it called?
No, yeah.
There's
like
a saying you said.
Yeah.
task initiation.
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
like I don't want to initiate Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 because it's 200 hours.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah.
And
yeah.
like I know I'll enjoy it, but I'm just like, do I want a 200-hour game right?
Do you,
Yeah,
do you want
fair.
a piece of ginger?
I want a piece of ginger between
Yeah,
my sushis.
in between your sushis.
I just don't know what the ginger is at the moment.
Yeah.
Arc Raiders is a good ginger.
It is a good ginger,
Yeah.
which
Yeah,
actually
nice.
segues in perfectly to our DLC for next week.
It
Which
It
is
does.
interviewing a piece of wasabi
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait. That's great. Okay.
No, that was good.
Are you playing anything?
No, I haven't actually in the last 7 days. What a surprise! Eh? What a bloody surprise!
What do we need to do something here.
I know.
We need to step in.
I know. But I'm going to come watch you play Elden Ring.
No,
Does that
no,
count?
No, because we're just saying we're going to do that. We probably won't even do it.
Yeah. No, I haven't.
Has there been a game that like tickles your fancy? Because you can play on PC. I feel like there'll be so many little indie games on PC.
That's a good point. I should just
No,
again
don't. I'm not
initiate.
sick of listening to this
I
shit.
know it's task initiation, guys.
Every
It's-
week, it's like I know. I'm gonna do. It's like no.
This is your latch on the gate.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
what an
I like
annoying
it.
latch on a gate. Play a video game.
Yeah, it's actually really fun. I should just do it.
All right, stuff. You know what? I'm gonna come around to yours. I'm gonna fix the gate. I'm gonna come around to yours. I'm gonna play a game.
Okay, perfect deal.
Well,
I'll
so
look after
Chris
your
just
kids.
gets the dopamine and we get nothing.
Hey, we'll catch you next week, and don't forget we've got a DLC coming out on Monday, all about a piece of shit who loves.
We
love
joke.
him.
We joke. We
We
joke.
love JP.
It's our new producer, JP.
Yeah.
He's a great guy. Here's a game. It was just interesting.
Mm.
His approach to playing an online game,
Yeah.
which I thought was really.
There'll be plenty of
Yeah.
people listening who do the same thing. So
Yeah.
there'll be
hope not.
supporters of JP out there.
I
There
really
will be.
hope
So
not.
tune into the DLC on Monday. Plus, go to our Instagram, Extremely Casual Gamers Podcast, and vote for the snack bracket.
Woo! See you.
Snack bracket.